Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, but at 60, so let's do these class quests, starting with 56. When Nas cry. This is... Okay, so if I understand this effect correctly, one of Iron Jars, if the target has a dot, that dot is reset to full. Okay. You come at a good time, Serenia. Sylviel and his expeditions are due to return any moment now. Help, for God's sakes! Hear my tale, I'll beg you. A group of us were surveying ancient ruins when we stumbled into Nav territory. The creatures took us captive. I was the only one who managed to flee. Tell me, is the leader of your party a man named Sylviel? How did you know? But yes, I'm his hired sword. I ran back to Telfever as swiftly as my legs could carry me, but no one here is willing to help us. And why the hell not? Going to Nav territory is tantamount to suicide. They warned us, but we ignored them, thinking we could manage. How wrong we were. There's people in need, Serenia. Are we going to ignore their plight, or are we going to lend them our aid? You can't abandon them. That was just a rhetorical question, but thanks for humoring me all the same. I will go and rescue these people, and I'm sure you'd be no less enthused even if Sylviel weren't among them. As for you, friend, while we're off saving your employers' ass, I want you to tell the craven bastards here they're a bunch of craven bloody bastards. Needless to say, I'm coming as well. Let us begin by scouting the entrance to Love Us Nav. I have a feeling I'm mixing up the voices here, but oh well. Nothing to be done about it. Except pay better attention to it. It would also help if I would remember what voice I originally gave them in the last episode. Battle! The man is Sylviel's assistant. He managed to win free, but Sylviel is still being held within. Let us go and extricate him. Well, let's see. Get alert and I will draw them away. Please tend to Master Sylviel. You are... No time for chit-chat. Hurry on and get out of here. The keep it now occupied. You have my thanks. Intruders! To arms! To arms! Keep them away from him. Okay. Oh, another one. Stop being annoying. Thank you. I shall be fine from here. Let's finish off this lot and quit this place. Oh well. Accidentally activated both of them. Let's get out of here? Oh. Yeah, let's get out of here. Are you alright, Master Xavier? Hi? A little shaken perhaps, but otherwise whole of body. A statement I'm able to make thanks to your timely arrival. May I ask the names of my saviors? I'm Sanson of the Order of the Twin Adder, and my companions are the bards Serenia and Girdalot. We three are on a journey to find a legendary song. The Ballad of Oblivion it is called, and we are given to understand that you may have knowledge of it. But this is not the ideal place for conversation. Let us return to Tailfeather. I'm somewhat interested what that Ballad of Oblivion will turn out to be. I doubt it is literally a song that can destroy enemies or something like that. I seriously doubt that. The hunter, he wishes a word with you. I won't keep you long. Just wanted to say thanks for waking us up, is all. Tailfeather was made up of folks who come here seeking their fortune, you see? And such folks tend to put themselves first. But most of us are ashamed we didn't lift a finger to help them as we're in need, and we're determined to do better from now on. To be sure, getting called craven bloody bastards stung at first, but after the grumbling died down, none could deny that it was the truth. And that's all I wanted to say. You certainly have a knack for moving people, my friends, though I suppose it's only to be expected of bards. But come, let us speak of the song you seek, the Ballad of Oblivion. Curvin legends speak of a saint of song in the heavens. That saint is an individual of transcendent mastery over poetry and verse, and it is said that he can bring a battle to its conclusion with a song. As for being in the heavens, I suspect it's a figurative expression, but I cannot say for certain at this juncture. I shall investigate the legend further, a small gesture of gratitude for saving our lives. While we wait to hear from Master Xavier, let us conduct our own investigation. Curvin literature may yield us some clues. If you ask me, it sounds like naught but a fairy tale. I'd wager that heavens is just a metaphor for a natural phenomenon. We've hit a dead end. I say we return to Gidania for now and look for other avenues. And if you ask me, I think it's far too early to draw conclusions. I for one mean to continue searching until I find a definite answer. If you wish to abandon our mission, I'll not stop you. But know that you would be judged a deserter. You would lose your place in the God's Quiver, and that would be precisely what your superiors had intended. Look, Gidalot, you of all people know the true reason they chose you for this mission. They wanted you out of the way. Your skills had naught to do with it. And it isn't so different from me. I was a thorn in their side, demanding cooperation when they were loath to give it. They were pleased to be rid of me as well, yet naught would please them more than for us to come back empty-handed. That is why we must succeed. That is why we must find the Ballad of Oblivion. If you want to find the song so badly, you can bloody well find it yourself. I've had a gutful. You're no bard. I doubt you even understand what gives the song its power. Yet here you are gallivanting about searching for one. To you, the Ballad of Oblivion is just a means to curry favor with the brass heads. Well, that's an insult to honest-to-God bards like me and Serenia. Gods, what have I done? I did not mean to be antagonizing. But my pride won't let me tell him this. I know that Gidalot is a truly exceptional bard. With his skills married to my unit composition, I had hoped that we might prove our detractors wrong. Alas, my words failed to convey that intent. Given time, I believe that Gidalot will come around. I shall wait for him here. Meanwhile, I ask that you have patience with us. Iron Jaws. The fervent desire to aid your comrades awakens an ancient melody within you. Yeah. Boo boo boo. Let's continue. A Saint of Song. Ah, it's you, Serenia. If you're wondering what Gidalot, I'm afraid I have not seen him since he stormed out. But I have spoken with Master Seviel. As promised, he looked into the Coffin legend, the Saint of Song in the heavens, and he came to share his findings. Apparently, the heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky. It is most likely some form of natural phenomena, such as thunder or lightning. Which means that Gidalot was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? It isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. There are Muggles? What? A tribe of Muggles in the churning mists? Why didn't you say so earlier? If these Muggles are patrons of music like their forest-dwelling counterpart, they may well know of a Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. As for Gidalot, it would seem he still requires time alone, but I dare say he will come after us once he hears we are on the right track. Might I trouble to leave a message with Master Seviel informing Gidalot of our destination? I shall await you in the annexed shrine. Serenia? It was but a matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guidelord has been watching you and some from afar. Several times did he come to ask what I've been discussing with his friend. Mughals at the summit of Som-Al. I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guidelord, you should settle your differences with Sanson and go to the churning mists with your friends. Being stubborn is rarely some business, you know? Damn it, I wanted to, but... Serenia, you always seem to know what's best. Tell me, what should I do? Come with us and clear this with him. I mean, I know he's a stubborn ass. Yeah, but you reckon I should go as well, huh? I'll think on it. Such an imposing structure. Were Guidelord here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let us ascend to the churning mists. And... walk home? Such a magnificent view. I have no gift for words, but I must commit this scene to memory, but I might convey it all to Guidelord when next we meet. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of Mockholm. Let us seek him out. Those two. The Ballad of Oblivion? I hadn't expected to hear the name from you, Kupo. It's a terrible, terrible song, hence it's forbidden among Mugglekind. Why, just earlier I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Mokta, he was ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands what I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and headed north of Mockholm. That's Mokta, and to the north, Kupo. Serenia, would you mind meeting me outside the village? Despite making much of a song's forbidden nature, it's clear that Chieftain Moglin wanted us to meet the Moogle who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. 'Twill forbid you have forgotten this, but his name is Mokta, and he should be north of Mockholm. We have a combat here. Surveying. Let's search further. Slow going survey. Ah, not what I wanted. Now I pulled the... Yeah, I feared there would be dragons. Okay, this is not a moody Moogle. No, looks. What's with the vet one behind? I cannot seem to find the little creature, and I was so certain that the chieftain had intended for us to seek him out. Oh. Papa? Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sweet and succulent as I look. Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be Mokta by any chance? You know my name? Who are you? You seek the Ballad of Oblivion? Why, I do believe you're looking for the same thing, Kupo. Recently I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says it resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Curious to know, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with me whom I trust, otherwise it'd be far too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends, Kupo. Though we've only met, we share a common objective. Might we not seek the Ballad of Oblivion together? As friends? You would search with me? Oh, joy of joys, I have friends! Let's return to Mockholm at once and have a chieftain tell us all about the song, Kupo. Okay. That your heart's beat is one in this endeavor is plain to see. You're fit to look for the Ballad of Oblivion. Is what I would say, except you're still missing a little something. A small but vital piece. I can't quite put a paw on it, but your fellowship is incomplete without it. Gildelot, he is our missing piece. I believe that he would come back, but it seems I was wrong. Is it true? You caught sight of Gildelot here in Churning Mists? This Gildelot fellow? Does he love music, Kupo? Aye, that he does. Like you, he's a bard and he loves music with all his heart. When it's settled, once Gitterlord joins us, we embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him. So please cheer up, Kupo. Until such time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest, Kupo. What was it? Was another class, yeah. The Arcanist has an ability that works just like this, just the dots you use are different. Instead of Venomous Bite and Wind Bite, you have Bio and Miasma? The ability does the exact same thing then. I believe even the cooldown is the same. In spite of our best efforts, I'm afraid we weren't able to find Gitterlord. If he has any intention to return, he would have done so by now. It seems plain we cannot depend upon him anymore. But with or without him, we must continue our mission. I was so hoping to meet Gitterlord, but I suppose the show must go on. Now, the legend says the Ballad of Oblivion can be found in the skies to the east. Is there another place like the Churning Mist in that direction, Cooper? Yes, it's called the Sea of Clouds. Truly? Then that is where we must go. We will need to make a brief visit to Gridania to secure the use of an airship to bear us there. Pray come to the landing when you arrive in the city. So, this is just between you and me, but I've actually spoken with Gitterlord Kupo. Unfortunately, he refuses to come back, saying he couldn't bear to face Sanson. I couldn't convince him to join us, but maybe you can, Serenia. Here, take this with you. It's Sanson's journal, the one he's always writing in. I borrowed it. I thought it might help if you were to show it to Gitterlord. You'll find him at the summit of some Kupo. The summit probably means I must go up. Or do I mean the tunnel? No, he's up here, right. Good. Hey, buddy. That mobbed the blab, didn't he? Huh, Sanson's journal, is it? It's now filled cover to cover with writings on song. To see this, you'd think him a bard. I've done a lot of thinking since we last spoke. Though he's no bard, Sanson's bent on finding the song. Hell, he's keener on it than any of us, and I couldn't understand why. But now I do. Sanson truly believes in song, it's as simple as that. But in the heat of moment, I accused him of using song as a tool. That was ill done, and I'm ashamed of myself. I can't bear to be in Sanson's company. You're off to the Sea of Clouds? Then I wish you luck. I can't go with you. I don't have a right. I need to be alone right now and take a long, hard look at myself. You do best not to expect anything from me. And off to Gridania. I'm pleased to say that I was able to secure the Order's cooperation. We have permission to take an airship to the Sea of Clouds. Oh, joy of joys, I'm so excited I can hear music from the general direction of the airship. Let's not tarry, the Ballad of Oblivion awaits. Kupo. Okay, it's table there. Let's see where it leads us. So where are we? Mokta senses that an eldritch power rests here, and it fills him with dread. It can only be the Ballad of Oblivion. But this place is abandoned, such structures as remain are reminiscent of Mockholm. If Mughals once lived here, then we are surely on the right track. Let us scour the entire isle. Let's see. Sneak through here. Leave me in peace, Sanade. There will be a battle. The stone. It calls to me. The Ballad of Oblivion is here. I've never felt so certain of anything in my life. Where have I seen such markings before, Kupo? I remember now! This is a sealing stone used to seal away baleful beings. You mustn't touch... A siren. The long cold night is ended, banished by the hand of a fool. Your dreams are mine to see, your heart is mine to rule. I sing a song of love, and such love I bear for you. With all my heart I give it, and know my heart is true. As I once loved the creatures upon this land did dwell, but they cast aside my love, so I sent them all to hell. My head, my very soul is like to split. What is this voice? Resounds through the heavens and destroy all. Oh gods, this is the Ballad of Oblivion. And this fiend used it to lay waste to an entire tribe of Mughals. This isn't a song, this is an outrage, Kupo. All this time, the thing I sought didn't even exist. It was I who released this menace into the world. I will vanquish it, even if it cost me my life. Flee this place for both of you. No. Who do you think you're trying to impress? Serenia and Mokta aren't running anywhere, and neither am I. We end this together, to the bitter end. Get a lot? Why are you here? I'm here because you know nothing, Sunson was stiff. I can't well leave you to your own devices. Prick up your ears, because I'm not going to say this again. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. And no songs have more power than those you compose yourself. If there's no ballad of Oblivion to be had, we just have to create it. Yes, yes, you have a right of it. Let ours be the song of triumph over a legendary fiend. I like the sound of that. Now then, there's 4 of us to battle the siren. Let's make the song a quartet, huh? Bad feeling about this. Huh? Shame. Ah. Ah. Down with you. Huh. The ceiling stone is back to the way it was, Kupo. You were with us aboard the airship? But there's scarcely any room to... never mind that now. Wherever it was you were hiding, you made us all worried sick. Do you know that? If I didn't know before, I certainly do now. I also know how hard you've been working thanks to this. My Johnny, where did you... Give it back this instant. I needed to write my report. Balls you do. We composed our own Ballad of Oblivion. That's all you need to write. Now that I think about it, my superiors will demand more tangible results. But of course, such abilities that Serenia mastered during the journey, they shall serve admirably. Make up your bloody mind. When I return to Mokom, I'm going to tell everyone that we created our very own Ballad of Oblivion. Goodbye. Speaking of returning, I'd best get back to being a quiverman. And who knows, I might even try to behave myself from now on. But whatever I might get up to, know that I won't rest until I surpass both Giantel and Serenium. I look forward to the day you do. Remember, my plan can't succeed without you. Please send me word when the unit is formed. I'll come and pay everyone a visit, Kupo. You shall be the first to know, my friend. And on that note, let's go home. Upon returning to Gridania, I must report both the Order of the Twin Adder and the Godscriver. While I attend to business, might I trouble you to pay Giantel a visit? You would doubtless desire to hear an account of our journey. Thank you, Serenia, for everything. I know not when it will be, but I look forward to the day we meet again. A rousing tale of friendship in the face of adversity. I thank you for watching over Sanson and Geralot. When Sanson's plan begins to take shape, he may count on me to aid him in whatever way I'm able. As for you, my friend, 'tis plain that your experiences have raised you higher as a bard, as I'd expected they would. I pray you shall ever be a paragon of our art, enriching the hearts of men with song. And there's a Sidewinder. A Bard's Tale 2. And what equipment do we get here? All the crap here. Okay. Not my personal favorite, but definitely not bad. Anyway, with that, this episode is over, and yeah. Bard level 60 now. Until next time, when we likely do something else that is not what to do with Bart. I'm Mace, and don't get lost.